Yo, yo, what up, dudes? Hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. Just wanted to take a closer look at stuttering over here. See what you guys do to me. Now, I wanted to get a closer look at my ZT560 today. Go over a few things that I would, what I would change about it and what I do like about it. But first order of business, I want to thank Practical Gunning Gear, Nathan, real cool dude. Gave me a shout out the other day. I really appreciate it, man. Hits me right in the heart, right where it hurts, man. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much. I'll link his channel below. Anybody that's not subscribed to him, get over there and sub the dude now. He's got some great knives. He just picked up Umnum's Chris Reeves knives. That thing is a freaking beauty and a beast at the same time. Really want to get one of those. So, thanks, brother. I do appreciate it. Second order business. I just want to show this ZT. I got ZTs on my mind. I want to show this Snody Boss, and it's got the kydex sheath with the Tech Lock orange. You know, you guys know it's a Boss. It's a Mike Snody custom Boss, and still trying to get rid of it. It's all smudged up, but it's got a nice mirror finish. It's got a couple scratches from the kydex, but nothing terrible. I've barely used it. A few cuts around the house, but I'm looking to get rid of it still. I'll drop the price a lot. I realize I'm not going to get what I paid for. The kydex sheath just doesn't hold its value, and I understand it. So, and I'm cool with it. So I want to offer you guys one more time, and I'm looking to get $125. So $125 for the knife and the kydex sheath. It's a great deal. I paid quite a bit more for it, but let me know. Shoot me a PM, comment, or email. We can do payment through PayPal. I'll ship it out the day of that I get payment. So let me know about that, you guys. On to the ZT. I just wanted to go over a few things and a few comparisons about the 561 and 550. First off, let me say it's an amazing knife. I've been carrying it since I got it, and basically I dropped all my knives. Usually I carry about 3 knives in my pocket at all times. I basically dropped the other 2 and just primarily kept this knife in my pocket over the weekend. And I'll tell you what, man, it's kept my attention. Definitely digging it. Been flipping this thing like crazy. The lockup is real nice. It's still only about 45-50%. I took it apart and cleaned it, and it got super sticky. I mean, like super sticky. And I was like, fuck. I was kind of pissed, but took it apart again. I don't know if you can see there, but I Sharpied up the tang and the lock bar face, and stick be gone. See you later. This thing is not sticky at all anymore, so that's a good little trick if you guys don't know. Sticky titanium lock bars. Take them apart, throw a little Sharpie on them. Let's fix it right up. So, just wanted to go over a few things that I would change on the knife. Other than being a fantastic, one of the smoothest knives I own, got a great bearing system, it's really nice and lightweight. It's got this great 3D machine milling or machined pattern on the titanium and the G10. I mean, it's just really amazing. They knocked it out of the park with this. There's a couple things that I would change on it, and I think they could have done easily. And it's just my opinion, and I think it's because I like a little bit of a beefier knife, and I think that's why I gravitate towards the 550 so much. This thing is just like a stocky kind of rugby player, and I think the 560 I would probably say is more like a I don't know, track runner. It's a little bit longer, a little bit skinnier, a little bit lighter, but they both have their purposes, and they're both really good at it. So I think basically what I'm trying to say is I wish they would have put a little bit more heft on this knife, and I don't know if that would have made it worse or better, but for me, I would have liked it a little bit more. Starting with the stop pin. The stop pin on the 560 is pretty small in diameter. It just looks like it belongs on like a persistence or something, and it's not the stop pin because I think that the notches up here are what stop the blade, but in the closed position, it's the stop pin. And I don't know if you can hear that, but when you close it, it makes kind of like a twangy sound. And it's not like real solid sounding. And it's super, I don't know, maybe I have a light D10 on this one as well. And it could be from knife to knife, but for whatever reason, mine feels a little bit hollowy when I close it. And I wish it just were a little more solid, and I think they could have done so by putting a thicker stop pin on there. And that would have fixed it right up. Like this knife, when you close it up, it just sounds real nice. It's got a thick, solid stop pin. So, the other thing I wish they would have done to this knife is it is a hinder, and I wish they would have put a finger choil, which is standard hinder style. And I got the clone right here, and it's got that choil, and this blade is just phenomenal. And check out how much longer the blade on the ZT is. So they had plenty of room. They could have probably only taken off a few, I don't know, maybe a centimeter of blade edge, and they could have got a nice little choil on there. And I think that would have been amazing. Phenomenal, if I may. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to stop using phenomenal. But I do wish they would have added a finger choil. It would have been, by far, my favorite knife ever, if that were the case right now. And, you know, he probably didn't want to make it exactly like his custom knives, because then why would anybody buy his customs if it was an exact ZT for way cheaper? So I hear where he's coming from, and I don't know if that's the reason or not, but that's just my reasoning. Ooh, whoops. Having a little ZT battle right here. The other thing I noticed on the knife is, I don't know, and again, I don't know if this is just my knife, and if you guys, ZTs, your 560s are the same, let me know, because I'm kind of curious. I took the knife apart, and that's when I noticed it, but if you see the liner lock in there is cut down, and you can see it right down here, it's cut down, and basically that's cut down to leave a good spot to get to the lock bar. But when they made the scales are covering it up, so right there. So I'm not really sure why they did that. I don't know if that was like a looks thing, or I don't know, maybe a mistake, or maybe, like I said, maybe it's just my knife. I don't really know. So I'm kind of curious about that. Let me know what your 561s look like, or 560s. So that kind of, I don't know, just made me feel a little bit weird. Like, I don't know why they did that. But I'm probably going to make a new scale for it, and when I do, I'll probably just cut that out right now, or when I do. And if I don't make a scale for it, I'll probably just take my Dremel and just kind of shave that down a little bit, because I would like to have a little bit easier way to get to the lock bar. And I'm not sure, I don't think mine is carbonized, because when I took it apart, it didn't look like it, and when I cleaned it off, like I said, it got super, super sticky to the point where I could barely even open it. So that's the other gripe I had. And it's not really a gripe again, but just something. They should have carbonized every single one. And I don't know if they did on the later ones or the newer ones. I don't really know. But they should carbonize them. And same goes with the 551 or 550. I don't know if this one was carbonized either, but if it's not, they should. I don't know why people don't. It just takes a second. Especially in a big factory, it would just take a second. So those are a few things that I noticed on the knife, and that I would change on it. At my first glance, I thought the liner was a little bit thinner, but it's really not. They got about the same thickness liners. They're both skeletonized. I think what's really different, and what makes this knife a little bit lighter feeling, is that the titanium lock side is skeletonized, and this side is not. This is just a chunky, big old piece of titanium. So I think maybe that's where the weight differential comes into play. And I like how nice and chunky and just thick in the hand this one feels. So, but this is you know, growing on me real fast. I'm still not sure which one I like better. I like how quick deployment this one is. So I'm not sure. I got a big hand, so this one just fits me perfect. Feels amazing. The jimping's perfect. So this knife is really growing on me, and I think it's probably going to surpass the 550. But you know what? Every knife that I get, I kind of forget about this one for a second, but I always come back to it. So I guarantee that's going to happen. I'm going to favor this one, but I'm always going to come back to the 550. So anyway, guys, cheers. Have a drink on me. And thanks to my new subs. Thanks Practical Gunning Gear for that shout out. And I will see you guys next time. So stay safe. See you guys later. Peace.